Good afternoon, friends and neighbors. Happy Saturday, and thank you for the raid, Gorgo, in the nick of time. I needed this today. I'm not gonna lie. Work has been kind of crazy this week, and I'm working this weekend, but I was able to carve out just enough time to get a stream session in, and that's exactly what this is. We are going until 4 o'clock Eastern, in which case we will raid into Out of the Park Development's official channel, where AZ Axel is going to be doing the Backyard Project, as far as I know. I think it's the playoffs down there, so that's going to be a fun time. We've got a bunch of stuff queued up for today. We've got a very quiet song here. There we go. Hold on one moment. That'll work. We've got our one trade queued up. We've got some stuff in Perfect Team, like a perfect draft for the Sunday Perfection. We've got stuff in the mail. And I think next stream we're going to have more stuff in the mail for a hastily planned segment. This is something that's coming up a little frequently. But right now you will note that there is we're looking at a pending offer on our staffing. We're going to be replacing Jalen Piguero, our scout, with Kosuke Fujitani, because that's what Kosuke Fujitani brings. He's highly favored tools with 2 outstandings. Yes, and please. Big Dad 300, thank you for the follow. So where we left the Buffaloes is in an interesting spot. I've been doing some scouting for trades in between streams because I feel like there's still room for improvement. I mean, we're dead last in dingers. We gotta fix that. But funnily enough, the trades I've been looking at are on the pitching side, where there's a bunch of good players, and Josh Troyer, who hasn't been doing so hot. I mean, yeah, great. Stamina 90, whatever. 50 movement is not cutting the mustard for spending a foreign player slot on. Taguchi is injured, but he should be back soon. Daiki Sasaki is coming back from elbow ligament reconstruction surgery, and he'll be getting a rehab stint. Jerry Lish may be competing for the batting title. Guy's sporting a 373. And Dave Gold has been found money. I'm tempted to offer him an extension, but doing so may shortcut some options down in the farm. So the goal is, let's get that new scout. Let's see what we've got in the farm, like Kazuya Ota with his 15 bombs. It's been a while since we've had a player with that batting profile. We've already seen games against Cebu. Let's take a next week's game to where we're starting off interleague. Get to see some new faces. Is that our new scout? Oh, 16-1. We just dumped on the Lions. Wow. All right. He likes the offer. All right, what happened that game? Ugh, we dumped an 8 spot on him. Yamamoto, vintage form. Onizuka with a pair, with 4 RBIs. Skip! Hey, the gang's all here. Igawa is inflating his trade value. Misao Takeuchi, called up in relief for Seiji Taguchi, going 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Hello, sir. Katsumi leaving 9 on base. Alright, so we caught them flat-footed. Let's skip ahead to that Tuesday game. We're going to play that one out, because we don't get to do the Central League often enough in this save. We will get to do it next save, because when Out of the Park Baseball 23 drops, it's the Saturday Starlight, focusing on the Yokohama DNA Bay Stars. That said, and I've been thinking about this, we may keep the Stampede around on a different day. Hey, we got our new scout, Kosuke Fujitani. Team scouting, yeah, let's, not gonna bother with that. Oh, nice suit there, Kosuke. I like it. Alright, so let's give him a full rescout. Give him a chance to review our options and see our players for what they are. So pitching staff. Yeah, no surprises. Okuma's pretty good. Kawahara does have an extension, but okay. Tool's not looking so hot anymore. Yeah, no real surprises there. Let's take a look at the batter side. Yeah, Oscar Bleep and Munoz, of course. All right, so he's saying Andre, who's not quite... Oh, how can you say no to that bat? Of course he's ready to go. Still doesn't have a hit yet this game, though. We've also blessed him with a single-digit jersey number. Alright, so before we get into Interleague, now that we've got our new scout, let's take... Hey, Hockey Pizza Oreos! Thanks for tagging along. So, let's take a look at the trades I had scouted. And let's see if they're still decent. So, the one trade I'd spotted... Originally, I had two things in mind. One, we need a new captain. And two, we've got a logjam in the outfield. I'd love to move Takechi Egawa out. So I was looking at the Giants. And in particular, I was looking at one of their starting pitchers, Tony Gonzalez. Great 5-pitch mix. Fantastic results so far. Yeah, just a ground baller throwing high 90s. No big deal. No big. And I was able to scout this. Walking in the snow. Yeah, it snowed pretty heavily the last little while. Toronto weather in the winter. It's either brisk and sunny or warm and depressing. We have the former. So the deal is Egawa and Gushiken for Tony Gonzalez. Now I'm wondering if we throw in Troyer. He doesn't like the deal with Troyer in it, because I'd love to move him as well. So if we retain money... Why doesn't he want Troyer? Alright, so he likes the deal. I'm wondering if we can sneak in a little bit more. Maybe not a Tetsuya Nikaido, but no, we're not reclaiming Ryo Ota. Wrecked. Still got 2 more years on his contract. As much as I'd adore it, he's not getting a homecoming. What other options do we have? No, we don't need that much more pitching. What options are in the... Oh goodness, their 40-man roster is almost full. Wow. They got a bunch of guys stuffed down in the minors. Good Canadian kid, John Farrell. No. That's a no from me. Alright, let's go take a look down in the minors for the Giants and let's see. What I'd love to get is another leadership type. Ideally, even a captain. Who's their captain right now? Oh, Alfredo Betancourt. Okay, we're not getting him. Kaito Kozono. 2 more years. I'm not opposed to the idea. His range isn't that much worse than Fusashi Iwata or Moritake Sato. Minors. Alright, so will they give us Kozono? Like, we're going to buy this deal. We're going to eat a buttload of salary here. This is our one deal. We got to make it count. Where is Kozono? There he is. All right, and you know what? As much as I like Iwata, he is fragile and he is frustrating. And low intelligence, too. I'm okay with pulling this deal off. Now will you accept Troyer as well, or am I going to have to farm him? Alright, so Troyer is the factor that changes this from my assistant GM liking it to not liking it. But alright, so if I remove Gushiken, will they take anyone else? Kojima. No, I need to keep Kojima. He wants gains instead. No, let's put Gushiken back. International signing. Unhappy. Manny Fuentes. Oh, doesn't want to give up him. Alright, so they're strictly looking to offload salary here. I'm okay with ditching... You know what, let's keep Troyer. We'll just shuffle him to the farm. Let's see if we can get some salary retention on Kozono. Okay. Sorry, I do have to keep an eye on work even though I'm doing this. So, Gonzalez and Kozono our future shortstop for Igawa, Gushiken, and Iwata. I'm gonna hate this. Alright. Welcome to the team. Kaito Kozono, formerly of the Carp. And I think we can give him his old number back. Who's got 51 right now? Hold on. Yeah, they may not want to use... They may have someone like Manny Fuentes stuffed in the minors. So let's demote Troyer to make room for the foreign player slot. Good point, Kana Erwin. So who the heck is sporting 51 right now? Well, first, let me officially introduce these guys onto the roster. So we got Tony Gonzalez, Kaito Kozono, and Tony G slides right into the rotation where you expect him to be. Nice. Right, we retired 51 because of Ichiro. Duh. And we are going to force bench Noguchi against righties. Because I want Andreu to make his appearance. Now, we could stand to bring in one more outfielder from the farm. Let's give Big Station a call back up. And Umeda's a weird batting profile, too. So we're going to give Andreu a chance to start and to really play his heart out here. Yeah, I like that approach. Okay. And then once Taguchi's healthy again, he comes back up. Should be in a couple days. Let me just set the... Oh, and he's a speedster too. Love it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the kind of thing I do between streams, but whatever. Oh, he's good at bunting too. Okay. Let's play one with the new crew out in Niigata Komatsu. Game canceled due to inclement weather. You know what? Yeah, let's just skip ahead to the one against the Swallows. So that was, if you can believe it, the first trade in save history that we've made with the Yomiuri Giants. I was doing the research on this earlier in the week. We have made trades with, at this point, all but 3 franchises. The Nippon Ham Fighters, and the 2 expansion teams in the Central League, the Ehime Honda Comets and the Sumitomo Arrows. We have traded with the Eagles, the Hawks, and the Tigers 5 times each. And this is with limiting myself to 1 trade a season. And Munoz is day-to-day with a strained oblique. Age is catching up to Oscar. With that injury, let's bring Bockhorn back up. Alright, I forgot. Munoz isn't a foreign player anymore. Ha 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 ha. Who's getting the call-up then? Are we going to start the clock on Kurosu then? Who's our... Oh, Kurosu needs more time. 19 years old. I mean, he's a phenom, but I think that's jumping the gun a little bit. Let's make sure we grab someone who's already on the 70-man roster. I don't want to start anyone's service clock unnecessarily. Is it going to be... No, not Kota Kondo. Kanichi? Might be Kanichi Kondo. Yeah, I think it's going to be Kanichi here. Ooh, interesting setup. I mean, we are going to slam Moritake Sato to the bench. Absolutely not, you are starting. But we're going to see some starts with Morishita at second. And Kanichi Kondo moving over to first. Alright, so let's put Andrew at first. And let's get Noguchi back in to right field. Yes, I like this lineup. Come back soon, Munoz. Alright, let's get into our first game today. We are at Meiji Jingu Stadium, taking on the Tokyo Yakult Swallows, the Yogurt Birds. It's a rematch of the 2021 Japan series that actually happened. Of course, in game, that was not what happened. So, enjoy. These day-to-day Dishnet. I know how much everyone adores Oscar Bleep and Munoz. Also worth pointing out, Juan Andrew has collected his first hit, and it was a bomb. First home run of his NPB career. Welcome to the bigs, Kim Air. 20 years old, slugging it out in the majors. He's one of the reasons why I want to keep going with the Stampede. I want to see how this kid develops. Keiichi Noguchi having a bit of a rough start to the season. But Captain Keiichi just is going to launch it to center. Here's Dave Gold. Left fielder today, hammered through the left side of the infield into left field. Base hit. The Elastic Man playing second base today. Bit of an offensive downgrade, but we'll see what Toichi is capable of here. And he's just going to ground this. Whoa! Uh-oh. That's not good. Did Morishita winch him? Yeah, this is a Silva M Stadium dishnet. All the main NPB ones, I use his work. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to start Akio Kojima as a pinch runner and at second base. Both of our second basemen just got injured. It is time to panic. The 1-0 from Kawakami now. Here's Jitsuo. Inside out's this one. Diving stop by the left fielder. Great play by Ida out and left. Kamikawa now taking on Jerry Lish. Lined into right field, and that's right at the right fielder. Excellent play by Yonemura, who is going to start off today's batting lineup. Fan favorite, Speed Demon. Looks like the kind of a guy we should have. On the bump, the man, the myth, the legend, it's Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Karaburi Sanshin. YY70 control means we're going to be leaning on the pitch around button an awful lot. All right, dangerous batter here in Takahiro Yamasaki, the first baseman. We are going to weak shift left. Your call, YY. Ooh. Here's Hakaru Ida. Dealing with a mild hip strain. Swallows have really put together a strong team. On the ground, Kozono has it. On to first. 1-2-3 inning for YY. Up next, the young first baseman, Juan Andrew. Welcome to the Central League, kid. Substitute center fielder, Misao Takeuchi. I know I didn't have a lineup introduction prep for today. This week has just been too bonkers crazy to pull that off. Newly acquired shortstop, Kaito Kozono, continues his storied career with the Buffaloes. Coming up on 2,000 hits, coming up on 200 bombs. He may be able to do it if he can just stay healthy. Down on strikes. Here's the third baseman, Sumitomo Takata. Not exactly a stealing threat. YY with the splitter gets the job done. DH Meitetsu Suzuki. Dangerous batter, but he's down on strikes as well. Here's Hayashi, the center fielder today. Full count to Hayashi. On the ground, Lish waits for it. Fire to first in time. Through two, no score. Catcher for the Buffaloes, Hatakeyama, leads off with a bloop single into right. Nice little poke there. Noguchi on the ground, but bobbled by the shortstop. Infield hit. Oshima can't come up with it. Here's Dave Gold now. Flared into right, but playable for Yonemura. Hatakeyama will tag up without a throw. Noguchi dancing off second. We're going to take a pitch here and just... And he's off and running. No throw. 2-2 count. Kojima down swinging. That'll bring up Onizuka with 2 runners in scoring position. Fly ball into center field. Hayashi has it. Still no score. As we head into the bottom of the 3rd, Noah Smith, the second baseman, coming in. Popped up on the infield. Kojima says he has it. 1 down. The catcher, Harada. Kojima's going to be busy. Here's the shortstop, Kenichi Oshima. Flared into center field, Takeuchi. And that's a very quick 1-2-3 inning for the Swallows here, bottom of the 3rd. Kamikawa has thrown 46 pitches. Doesn't look like he's flagging at all here. Lish with an absolute laser beam into the left field corner. That thing may have left a dent in the wall. Lish with a leadoff double. Andrew with an RBI chance. Flared into right. That's playable for Yonemura. Lish will tag and barely beat out the throw. Infield is stacked, but Takeuchi flared into the outfield gap. That's an RBI, and that's a standing double for the young center fielder. Takeuchi made Gushiken basically replaceable with his play so far. And that's a wild pitch from Kamikawa. Takeuchi moves into 3rd. Squeeze bunt attempt is on. Takeuchi is safe and Kozono makes it to 1st. Remember, gang,
always bunt.
At least in NPB. Ooh. And that's a hit by pitch. Kamikawa not liking the disrespect shown on that bunt attempt by Kozono. Oh, that's back-to-back hit by pitches. Can it get this guy out of here? Boo! Is there a button for charge the mound? That's back-to-back plunks. Gold flared into center field. Hayashi has a bead on it. We are not going to test Hayashi's arm. 2 down. That'll bring up Kojima. It's a bat around inning. Or close to it. And he's going to look at strike 3. Buffs have taken the lead. Yamamoto has faced the minimum through the first 3 innings. 2-2 count to Yonemura. Flared into left field, base hit. Gold has it, throws it back into the infield. Not going to get there in time. It's a leadoff double for Tokuzo. Looks like we're getting some rain in the game. And that's a stealing attempt. We are going to go corners in, protect against the bunt, just in case. The 1-2 got him swinging. We are going to stay corners in up against Hikaru Ida. Hard hit past the Kozono in the infield. That's an RBI single. Buffaloes maintain the lead 2-1. Here's Takata, the third baseman. On the ground, 4-6-3 double play. Getsu. Buffaloes maintain the lead here, top of the 5th. Jeets is going to loft this one to right. Nothing doing there. Let's check in on YY. Only 44 pitches through 4 innings. Oh, let the big dog eat, man. Speaking of which, Lish, line to left. Ida has it. Andrew on the ground. Second baseman has it. Here's Meitetsu again. 3-1 count from Yamamoto. Flared the opposite way into right field, base hit. We'll bring up Hayashi. Got him looking. All right. Still raining. 45-minute rain delay. That's fun. Hopefully the ground isn't too slick here. Ground turf. 4-6-3 double play. As if nothing happened. That will chase Kamikawa from the game. Hiroto Mori comes in out of the the Swallows bullpen. I guess we'll keep YY out there. He's hanging in. Not like he's been busy. Takeuchi will ground this one up the middle. Noah Smith puts it away. Kozono works a one-out walk. That'll bring up the catcher, Katsumi. That's hammered down the right field line. They're just going to go for the trailing runner. Kozono advances to second. Full count to Keiichi. And he's down on strikes. Just mowing through the 8-9-1 guys here. I think we're going to warm someone up for the 7th. Let's go to the good parts of the bullpen for that. All right, so we got to watch for Yonemura. 2-0. Flared into the right field gap. That's going to bounce off the wall. Noguchi has a cannon arm, but it's a 2-out double. Let's get my neighbor Totaro warmed up. Yeah, let's dance around it here. On the ground, Kojima has it. Well, it's Totaro, but yes, close enough. And Hasegawa will indeed get the bottom of the 7th. Full count here to Dave Gold. Outside, ball 4, leadoff walk. Jobu Nakamura. I'll pause here for any major league jokes you wish to make about Jobu. But can he throw a curveball? No, he does not throw a curveball. Lefty batter, that means Kojima's up and has a chance at a better platoon split here. No, he's just going to ground to a double play. Pinch hitter here for Jitsuo Onizuka. It's Masuo Umeda, the big station coming out here. And he's going to strike out anyway. Little Tokyo Ondo for the folks in the stands. Anyways, sorry. Tradition. Oh, what were you waiting on there, Kojima? Don't hot dog it. Popped up, shallow center field. Takeuchi had it. One down here. Two to Meitetsu Suzuki. Off the end of the bat, Noguchi charging in. That's 2 down. We may give Totaro 2 innings. We'll see how this goes. Ooh. Good inning for Totaro there. Hasegawa with 13 pitches. Because I don't want to go to Ishikawa, the lefty, with 3 righties coming up. It seems unnecessary. Lish gets to feast on a lefty. This could be fun. Barreled up the middle, over the head of Hayashi. I don't think he knew it was going to be hit that fast. 110 miles an hour, caught everyone flat-footed. Andrew batting from the right side. On the ground, booted by Oshima. That's an error charged to the shortstop. Takeuchi now. On the ground with the shift. Runners at second and third now for Kaito Kozono. Up the drawn-in infield base hit. 1 run will score. Runners at the corners now for Hatakeyama, the catcher. Jobu probably wishes he could throw a curveball. 2 down, and here's Captain Keiichi up against the lefty. Normally this goes well, but it hasn't been that kind of a season for Keiichi. We are going to get Akira warmed up. Burn up a mound visit already. Bunichi Okimoto. Yeah, we're pitching around here. 1-2. Goodbye. Curveball got him. Harada, fly ball center field. Takeuchi waiting for it. Says he has it, and he does. Pinch hitter here, Hideki Nagaoka. Known as a pull hitter, so we are going to shift around. Flared the other side. Lish says he's got it. Quick inning here. Gold leading off the top of the 9th. Defensive, we'll do a defensive substitution in the bottom. Akifumi Kawata, the left-hander, coming out of the Swallows bullpen to try and mop this up. Gold's going to get his 2nd hit of the day, lofted into right field. Kojima, rocket shot, diving play by Hayashi. Big station with another chance against the lefty, and and the pitcher is called for a balk. Kawata must have tripped or something. Umeda down on strikes. Here's Lish. On the ground to the first baseman. That will end the inning. Defensive substitution now for the Buffaloes. Kanichi Kondo will be taking over at first base. And Akira Ishikawa coming in out of the Buffaloes bullpen. I know that doesn't help us platoon splits-wise, but this is by design. If we can avoid using Waluigi, we should. Little number, Akira's got it, but it's not in time. Here's Yamasaki, the first baseman. The 1-2 from Akira. Downs without so much as a swing. We're going to stay at double play depth. Hold the runner. Called strike. Back throw. No luck there. Here's Kono. On the ground, Lish. Over to Kozuno. Back to first. In time. Ball game. Buffaloes. Yamamoto, the win. Ishikawa, the first at Toshi Morishi, because I can't lose both my second basemen at once. Well, before we get too much further, I think it is time for the hastily thrown together segment I like to call We Get Stuff in the Mail. The first thing I want to show off on We Get Stuff in the Mail is the jersey that, for the team that we are going to be playing as next season, the Yokohama DNA Bay Stars. I picked this up from JapanBaseballJersey.com. I think there's dashes in the URL, but pretty speedy shipping. I think it only took a week to get here. And you will note it is specifically the 70th anniversary Yokohama DNA Bay Stars jersey. That's when I was in Japan. So that's when I made sure to pick up this jersey. Or it was lucky that that was the season that was available. I also picked up, because it was cheap and because I had to swap for another thing that was out of stock, Saitama Seibu Lions. Again, 70th anniversary. As you can see right there. This was only 2,000 yen. About 20 bucks. And you can tell because the quality is not so good. The neckband here is not stitched on. It's screen printed. All the logos are screen printed. And the jersey material is lighter. The Bay Stars one, the logos are screen printed on, but there's at least, some stitching here. So all told, I'm thrilled. We will have another We Get Stuff in the Mail section next week. I have a package from Japan arriving by a DHL on Monday. Fingers crossed. Sorry, that's fingers crossed. And ideally, a package that I ordered from Texas will be coming here around the same time. I hope it does. The sender did not get a tracking number. So that has been this edition of Stuff We Get in the Mail. Thanks, Skep. I try to support the teams that I play as. Alright, so we're here in Interleague. Are we hosting or are we visiting for the Kansai Classic up against the Tigers? We're hosting. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's sim ahead to July 1st. Oh, Canada. That'll be our next game we play through here. Thank goodness, it's just back spasms. We dodged a bullet. Tags, welcome back. Okay, what do I have to do to get Juan Andrew force started here? At least until Munoz is healthy again. My man, the Elastic Man. Extra innings win. The Swallows dump 5 on us in the 5th. But Seiji Taguchi picks up the win. Oh, Suzuki hit a grand slam home run against Shinjiro Okuma. Oof. Oof, buddy. But Waluigi picks up the win in relief. 3-hit day for both Andreu and Taguchi. Umeda getting a rare start. Oh, against lefty, that's why. Picks up 2 hits. Triples from Takayama and Taguchi. I think Taguchi's healthy again. I really do. Let's skip ahead to the next month. And the Kansai Classic against our crosstown rivals, the Hanshin Tigers. Daiki Sasaki is ready to rehab. Fantastic. Picked up a series win out in the Vantillon Dome, Nagoya. Jerry Lish with a triple. The man is irrepressible. Seriously? Do we have breaking news in the chat? Dishnet breaks it. Tom Brady is expected to retire. The evil is defeated. Wow, YY2 getting a solid game in. He's been quietly putting together maybe his best season in ages. I don't know if it's because we're only relying on him as a 6 starter, but yes. Dish bringing the heat. All right, so once Munoz is back... All right, actually, let's check in on the guys we traded away here. So, Egawa... okay. Gushiken... Looks like Gushiken's finally been able to figure it out for the Giants. I mean, he's still a sub-replacement player, but whatever. They switched Iwata over to be a pitcher? Oh my. I mean, I knew he could pitch, but he's got a change oof. And I'm shocked that they decided to move him into the rotation. Maybe that's why they really wanted him. Again, Dish, I have to thank you for bringing that term into the lexicon. It is just perfect. You know what? Let's play a series up against the Bay Stars. I'm wearing their jersey. I might as well root for them. Carp and Giants tied at the top of the Central League. That's a very interesting playoff race over there. Especially since the Bay Stars might actually join them. Yeah, let's take this one. The shocker, Eishoku Kawahara. Old man of the rotation. And Munoz is still going to be out for a couple more days. Whatever. Look at this team. Look at this batting average. I mean, yes, we're still dead last in dingers, but the only guy who cares is my owner. YY2 wants an extension. I don't give extensions to bad players with fragile ratings. How much do you want there? Ooh, okay. No, That's what Sasaki's for. Hey, our old friend Yuki Sato with a hit streak in the minors. Pending free agent. You guys remember Yuki Sato, right? You remember how he was a 10-time, let's say it again, 10-time Gold Glove winner at center field for your Oryx Buffaloes. And member of the V9 dynasty. He is now with the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles. Kota Inoue, career-ending injury. Ooh, ruptured tendon. I mean, yeah, the guy is a 3 true outcomes batter, but 331 home runs? Yeah, you pay money for that. Dragon shortstop Ryuku Tsuchida gets hit number 2000. The Mei Kyukai is calling for him. He's been a phenom for the Dragons for ages now, and also has the most expensive contract in NPB. I can't believe they signed him to that. Like, if you look at the finances report, with the salary dump, the Giants are no longer the top payroll in NPB. It's the Bears. The Bears, who are fighting for a playoff spot with injuries aplenty. Ay, ay, ay. They have a better offense than us? Oh, that's why. They have previous MVP and likely next MVP, Akinori Suehiro. But the top contract in all of NPB, was Ryuku Tsuchida. Now the most paid man is our former catcher, Takashi Umino, who went back to the Hawks on a contract that many would call dumb. $5.7 million for 2 years and then a vesting option. Just bonkers. You know, I do want to actually speed up. I don't think we're going to do this one against the Bay Stars. We're going to go up against the Tigers and we're going to clown on them a little bit. I'm always trying to figure out what the right pace is for going through a season. How many games to play versus sim. Hey, Oscar Munoz. Alright, so Kanichi Kondo. Back down to the minors. Munoz, welcome back. Andrew will force start at neither. But we are going to force bench Noguchi. Actually, no. What we'll do is we'll do a force start right field and bench V left. There we go. That's the setup I want. So the Elastic Man is back at the top of the lineup. Speaking of accomplishments, given that we have Jitsuo for, golly, how many more contract years? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 2 vesting options, which I can certainly nuke if he does hit the aging curve hard. I just like that he basically has decided to stop striking out this season. Coming up on 250 bombs. Love it. So that's why this episode is entitled Overachiement. One of the reasons I don't want to give up on this save too quickly is because we've built an incredible club that just lost a series to the Carp. Okay, we salvaged the finale. Wow, couple long hit streaks getting snuffed. The Spirit are suddenly good. Was not expecting that to happen. I also will chuckle if this trade skewers the chances of the Yomiuri Giants to make the playoffs. They're only 4.5 games up on the Dragons. Anything can happen with the second half of the season. Also, our pitchers. Shocker with 10 wins. YY pitching absolutely out of his gourd. Hey, V. Trudell, good to see you. I have been willfully ignoring work and all the messages therein, because I will look at that at the end of today's stream. Alright, so Troyer's getting lit up in the minors too. Yeah, I think we're going to be declining the arbitration on Josh here. Hopefully Daiki Sasaki can contribute. Shinichi Koike, 19-year-old, starting to grow into form here. Okay. Lot of declines. No likey. Not liking that. So the question is, do we extend Dave Gold? He has cooled off as the season has progressed, so maybe, maybe not. I feel like there's more that we can do with the foreign player slot. Like, get someone who can actually hit bombs. Thank you for the follow, Surefire10. Ooh. Tetsuya Nikaido, torn PCL. Oh, the Dragon Star center fielder out for a torn rotator cuff. Oh, no. Oh, he's the exact guy you expect to do well, though. Signed a super contract, too, now that they've freed up some contract space there. Juan Andrew, Rookie of the Month. 329 batting average. I will take that. He's only 20, folks. He's only going to get bigger from here. All right, so we've already seen a YY start. Let's watch a start. Ooh. That's not good. Oh, YY. I knew this was going to happen. He is wrecked. All right, so how long is he out for? 7 weeks. All right, so that's not a... Welcome back up to the big club, Daiki Sasaki. This is what I expected YY's denouement to be like. So we're going to watch the Tony Gonzalez start. I'm just glad I extended Kawahara for another season. That was a risky choice otherwise. Bullpen's been rounding into form. Hisato Sonoda, for a 23-year-old, has been doing quite nicely. Oop, I forgot. It is International FA season. Alright, here's what we got. Alex Solorio. First baseman, eh. Ooh. And he's Filipino. Alright, yeah, I'll take a scouting report on Gani Valar. Like his personality. Like that range. Let's start the bidding war there, bud. Jose Ramirez. No, not that one. I don't think we really need batters who don't have the range to play in a position. We already have one of those guys like that. His name is Juan Andrew. Let's stick to just the one guy for now. We'll fail over to someone else if we need it. Ground ball pitcher. Danny Trejo, the rattlesnake. What does he want? Let's let him deal with Washington. This and a catcher? Oh, for catcher ability 45. Like, you'd expect that to go up, but Alright, let's see if there's any fun nationalities. We got a Ruben, or sorry, Kurosawan and Willie Vasquez. We already offered to Gani Valar, the 18-year-old Filipino. Otherwise, a bunch of Cubans, Dominicanos, and Venezuelans. Where's defense? You know what? I'm okay with keeping Valar as our only acquisition. We'll see if our scout likes him. Ooh, just clobbering him. The one downside with Shinjiro Okuma is that 40 stamina. I mean, what you're getting is sensational, but you're not getting a lot of it. I really want to make sure he can actually go deeper into games. Alright, so upcoming free agents. Yeah, this guy did not develop like I hoped, so he's going to be Heading out. Masahi Suzuki. Yes, you know what? Let's add him on the 40-man roster. Bunzo Mori. Yep. And Kazuya Ota, who now has 22 bombs in the minor leagues. So that may be why we're not extending Dave Gold. We're going to call up Kaz Ota instead. Alright, next game we are going to play through the rubber match of the Kansai Classic. We're going for the sweep here. I mean, the Tigers have seen Tony G before. He is a recent acquisition from the Yomiuri Giants. In 4 starts, though, with the Buffs, he has yet to record a win. Hopefully that'll change for him tonight. Kyohei Ueno leading off the game. The Buffs are, to use a term, clowning on the rest of the Pacific League again. Hard hit, but right to Kozono. 1 down. Sorry, folks. Unfortunately, I will have to end the stream session a little bit early. We're not going to be able to raid into AZ Axel anymore. We're going to be going until 3:30, so no perfect team today. We're just going to stick with the franchise mode. Tony G up against Sakuma. Lined right to Kozono. Here's Teruaki Sato, the legendary batter for the Hanshin Tigers. Age 37, pending free agent. I'm shocked that they didn't try him at third. With that stat line, like, why are you not doing that? For him, he gets the deep shift. And right up the middle, Tony G has it. 1-2-3 inning. Junichi Nakasone, the opposing pitcher for the Tigers. 3-pitch mix, cutter, curveball, circle change. Standing in, it's the Elastic Man, Toichi Morishita. Flared into left. That's going to fall in front of the outfielder, Planez. Toichi's got himself a leadoff single. No throw from RJ Portman. Morishita takes second uncontested. Here's Dave Gold now in an 0-1 count. Flared into the outfield gap. That's going to sit at the base of the wall. Morishita will score. And now it's a question of how far Dave Gold's going to run. He's going to trot into second with a scorching double. 2-2 to Jitsuo. Fly ball left side. And caught. Planez gets this one. Oscar Munoz. High drive, deep to right field. That's going to settle in front of the right fielder's mitt. Rats. Gold at least advances. That looked good. That sounded good. Andrew up the middle. The shortstop has it. The Buffs are able to take the lead. And here's Planez. Alex Free Planez. Bit of a pull hitter. We're going to pitch around him. flared into right center field. Shaded was Andrew, 1 down. The center fielder Natsuki Endo, formerly of the Niigata Komatsu Bears, signed a gigantic contract with the Tigers. Has been decent, but not enough to really loft this team too far. And he's here in a 2-2 hole. Forkball gets the job done. Tony G with that 5-pitch mix. He must have picked up the forkball from his travels here in Japan. It's almost native to the Japanese market. One thing I will point out, and someone pointed this out to me, despite supporting NPB, nobody throws a shuto, or a gyro ball, in this game. Brandon V sends high and deep into the left field corner. Gold is there. That's a glaring miss, I think. I recently submitted some suggestions to feedback at outoftheparkdevelopments.com or ootpdevelopments.com. That's one of them. Or that should have been one of them. I didn't think to include it. Kozono will take a 1-out walk. Here's Taguchi. First time we've seen him today. He's going to wrap this one onto the ground. Round the horn double play to get out of the inning. Iwane Hashimoto with that amazing mustache. You are not Makun. Makun is Masahiro Tanaka. Your Honor, I object. Tony G pounces on this one. RJ Portman, the catcher. On a completely tangential note, as Portman strikes out looking, does anyone have a recommendation for a quiet mouse? Here's the shortstop, Yolbert Nakamura. Lengthy career in NPB. Started with the Carp, Swallows, Fighters, back to the Carp, now with the Tigers. Because I'm realizing I've slightly adjusted my setup for today's stream. I now have my microphone in front of my second monitor instead of off to the side, which means it picks up my clicks a lot more readily. Backup catcher Tsukichi Miyamoto getting the start today in lieu of Hatakeyama. Bloop. There's a shortstop, Nakamura. He has it. So if anyone has a recommendation for a quieter clicking mouse, I would much appreciate it. Ooh, close play. Sato and Nakasone rubbing out the Elastic Man. Close finish at the bag there. Dave Gold up the middle. 2 for 2 today. Onizuka down on strikes. All right, so far Tony G's hanging in. And Kozono has done pretty well for us. Okay, never mind. His OPS is down below 60 and his WAR is -2. Oh well. This may be the rare trade that backfires for everyone involved. Teruaki gets the all shift. And goes down swinging. Oscar Munoz tees off into left, but Planez is there. Andrew charges this one to center. Endo is there. Lish, hard hit past the first baseman, Sato. Jerry's got himself a single with 2 down. Kaito Kozono grounds out unassisted to Teruaki. That will bring up Planez. Top of the 5th here. Tony G continuing to work, and he's putting on a show today. On the ground, up the line, Lish, the cannon arm, just in time. That was Lish-us. Ideally, we'd want something more than a one-run lead, and Taguchi just about takes off Nakamura's head with a scorching line drive into the left field gap. Miyamoto goes for the sacrifice bunt. That'll bring up Morishita. This is not a bunt opportunity, as much as I'd love it. He's going to bloop this one over the drawn-in infield for the easy RBI. 30th on the season for Toichi. Dave Gold! Sliding grab by Endo. Ooh, that was the Moda show right there, and he missed it. Onizuka plunked by a pitch. The double steal is on. Even old man Onizuka, he's still in his, he's only 33. Picks up his 11th stolen bag. Morishita his 31st. Munoz pops this one up sky high and foul ground. Neither run will score. Four-pitch walk to Hashimoto. R.J. Portman on the ground. That's going around the horn for the double play. Oh, 2 to Nakamura.
Strike 3.
It's a fantastic game for Tony G so far. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. I think we got to let him eat. We got to let him keep going. Lish lines this one right to the shortstop. Kozono lofted to center field. "78 pitches, 9 outs to go." On the ground, Lish has it from deep in foul territory. Oh, delicious. Past the Kozono, and that will put an end to the no-hitter. The Tigers have their first hit of the game here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. And the Oryx faithful is going to give their appreciation. Man, all my good pitchers are tired. We have too many lefties. We're going to get Ishikawa warmed up. Fantastic effort by Tony G. Runners at first and second now for Alex Free Planez. Akira Ishikawa is warming in a hurry here. On the ground, 6-4-3, double play! We are going to let Tony G try and get the full game shutout here. Taguchi, slow roller, gets the single. Tags is off and running again. Another stolen base here. That's a terrible sack bunt by Miyamoto, but gets the job done. Toichi with a chance for another RBI. Down on strikes. Ryo Yoshida, former Buffalo, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he was with us. Staring down Dave Gold now. 2 down, runner at third. Dave's going to launch this one into the warning track. RBI. And if I'm not mistaken, that completes the Moda show for Dave today. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 3 hits. Onizuka up the middle, base hit. Endo has it. And will hold the runner at third. Munoz with a chance to deepen the deficit. Grounded to the second baseman who takes it himself. All right, Tony. It's your show, man.
Strike 3.
We're riding you till your arm falls off. Because we do not have any right-handed pitchers who are in good shape right now. Off the end, or inside, Noguchi. Wait a minute. Yeah, we should be putting Noguchi out there. Ugh, but Andrew's starting off the next inning. Okay. All right, whatever. Yeah, we're going to ride Tony G and see how far he can take us. Full count. Kanabari Sanshin! 8 shutout innings for Tony Gonzalez, and I think that will do it for him. 109 pitch. How many more pitches do we want to give him, gang? I feel bad. Like, I want him so much to get this shutout. Here's Andreu. Grounded to third. Cross, 1 down. Lish straight up the middle. Holy smokes, it almost killed Ryo Yoshida. And Endo can't find the handle on it. Lish standing at second. Colzano lines it to right field. Vicens has it. Lish not tagging up. Not with Taguchi getting his 3rd hit of the day. Vicens is going to throw home. Here comes Lish. He's safe. Miyamoto is going to launch it to right. Vicens is there. It's 4-0. We're not in a safe situation anymore. I've warmed up like 3 guys. None of them are coming into the game. It's Tony G trying to complete the shutout. Popped up on the infield. Miyamoto, the catcher, has it. Nakamura lofted to right. I forgot to swap out Andreu for Noguchi. We're going to do that now. That's an oopsie on my part. Okay, Tony. Bring it home. The 0-1 to Ueno. On the ground, Lish waits for it across the diamond. It's a complete game 1-hitter for Tony Gonzalez. It does not get better than that. The 30-year-old Cuban comes out and pitches maybe the game of his career. Wow, wow, wow. Have yourself a... Well, he's not winless on the Buffaloes anymore. Oh, yes. Tony G. All right, we're going to get to the end of the month at least before I wrap this up. Let's go to the All-Star break. I have yet to have a pitch... Okay, we are not letting SoftBank get this guy. Thank you, Takayuri Kanada. Much appreciated. Fujitani agrees. Gani Vyar is going to be an absolute gun show. I mean, we already have the top prospect in all of baseball in Jose Morales. Oscar Munoz 2, basically. He's going to get called up to the minor league team soon. Juan Andrew is up with the big club, and he's doing exactly what you expect him to do. I'm surprised that they haven't called up Den Tanaka yet. I honestly am. Okay. Off to the trade deadline. Or the All-Star game. All-Star break. It's funny. In my Shizuoka Arrows dynasty, I was miserable at Interleague. Okay, we are in a bidding war with Gani Vyar now. I'm just going to blow the bank wide open. 4.9 million. Next week, Tom Brady announces he wants to pursue a MLB career. Where would you put him? Catcher? Pitcher? Left bench? You know what? As good as Dave Gold has been, I honestly think... Okay, what does he want for an extension? 3.8 million. No, not going to do it. We're going to hand things over to Kazuya Ota in left. The big bomb. I heard the Yankees need a new ball boy, Sir Pug. Really, no self-respecting Patriots player is going to go play for the Yankees. Today's broadcast is powered by Watermelon Sparkling Water, because it's a work day. Oh, Bat Boy. Okay, thank you for that important clarification. So, we may have just sabotaged the Giants a little bit. Hee 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 ha ha ha. Our men in gray. I just don't want it to be like Buffaloes versus Giants for the, what, 8th time in the Japan series? We have played them 7 times so far. They have not beaten us in a Japan series yet. Alright, so if Kozono is dealing with a day-to-day injury, sore back, yeah, let's let him take a break. Can't call up Bockhorn. That was a mistake. Uchi has a strained tricep. I guess we'll go with Kota Kondo. And we'll let Moritake Sato start a few games. There we go. Hey, we got Gani Vyar. Let's give him... I usually promote guys at like 19 or 20, so he's got some time before he moves up to the minor league system, but love it. All right. We have made it to the All-Star break. 59 and 27. Ooh, the Eagles get no hit by someone. There's the meme himself, Brady House. Going to the Boston Bruins. 2 games, 2 bombs. He loves that dirty water. All right, before we take a look at the All-Stars, I do want to see accomplishments. I'm always curious about this sort of thing. All right, so who's the last player to hit 3 straight bombs? Oh, Kaito Kozono did it against us while playing for the Giants. Boo. Oh, just casually a 5 for 6 day. Ryunosuke Omura for the Carp. Has a Buffalo gone Yardo 3 times? Of course. Would it be anyone else? And that's even with Oscar Munoz starting to get aging curved rather hard. He's only got a couple more seasons and then we can let him walk. Alright, any 6+ hit games? Takechi Egawa pulled off the trick once. As did Yuki Sato. Have we had a cycle? No, we have not had a cycle. The last one to do it was Kozono earlier this season. And where did QG end up? QG's with the Dragons right now, and he looks like he's doing pretty well. I think he still has the franchise record for K percentage. No 50 home run season aside from Murakami. The only no-hitter in this save that the Buffaloes have had, QG, just before the All-Star break in 2030. I forgot Max Kepler pulled off a Triple Crown season with us. Ooh, YY got his 2500th strikeout earlier this season. Bully. All right, your all-star teams. Who's getting the nomination? Pitchers, Shinjiro Okuma. Love it. YY would start, but he is injured. YY2 getting a nod. Way to go. Enjoy your big contract from someone other than me. Your quote-unquote starting closer. Your closer. Wah! The mighty Waluigi. I will never let him start because that movement stinks. I am happy to keep him the greatest closer in NPB. Starting at DH, Jeets. Starting second baseman, Oscar Bleepin Munoz. Starting at third, Jerry D. Lish. This was the other guy I had my eye on as for whether or not to trade. Tsukasaburo Doi. It was really tempting, guys. Egawa and Gushiken could have gone to the Eagles, but I want to trade with someone I hadn't traded with yet. Dave Gold, a reserve and left field. Way to go. Taguchi will fill in for the injured Daichi Sugai. Oh, no, he'll be healthy again. Taguchi gets the nom in backup. Any familiar faces elsewhere? Anyone else whom we've had at one point? I think this was the guy from the Okuma deal. No, my mistake. All right. Over in the Central League. Any familiar names? Hey, Kotaro Kurebayashi will be getting a start. As will Ryo Ota, the Phenom, is still going. I mean, you want to talk about a loaded awards chest. Maybe we trade for him in 2038. Let's get to the end of the month, and then we will quickly rip some packs in for the St. Louis Du Aha Jokers. But I think that'll about do it for today's stream. They want to get Noguchi to send Old Man Shinnosuke Sato back to us. Nope. Sorry, Baystars. We've already done our one trade. Kozono's healthy again, so Kondo heads back down. Sato gets forced back onto the bench. I'm not ready to make Kozono officially the new team captain. He is definitely helping in that regard. Mostly because I'm thinking... Oh wait, Noguchi's got a team option. Does Captain Keiichi leave? I mean, he's been playing like absolute garbage. I think he does. I think that there's a changing of the guard here. I think Kaito Kozono is going to be our team captain going forward. Unless Juan Andrew wants to step up. I feel like at some point we do need to have something resembling a turnover. In terms of the roster. Because we had the core with Yuki Sato, with Ryo Ota, with say, Suzuki, you know, the V9 dynasty. And now we're building a core around Taguchi, around Morishita, around Munoz was sort of like his own core, basically, along with Onizuka. And I think Juan Andrew is going to be part of that, even though he's slumping pretty badly. Is this guy worth keeping? No, I don't think so. Our next second baseman, 19-year-old Shunichi Kurosu, who may also see some time in left field, come to think about it. Ota is injured. Uh-oh. And there's still room to grow for Toichi. Oh, bless this man. If he ever wants to do a long-term deal, I will happily take him up on that. So, that's where we'll leave the Oryx Buffaloes. Okay, Kawahara's had a rough couple of games, whatever. A quick update on the Perfect Team stuff. I quick sold a whole lot of guys on the Epcot Centurions. I'm continuing to sell folks. I do now have the Bilderbrooks. I've also completed a few more Franchise Heroes 3, but really and truly, I feel like that team is capped out. I mean, 22 appearances in the postseason in gold. And I got my goal. I got one diamond appearance. I'm not Mr. Montefen, who's made it to Perfect League twice. The only person I know who has. Oh no, that's not true. I don't know for certain if anyone else on the stream team has made it to Perfect League. But Mr. Montyfen did twice. That's good on him. The Privateers, I've been thrilled with how they've done. I'm continuing to sign up for for tournaments to try and get Russell Martin, because Lord knows we're not getting Tip O'Neill. My one hope for the Bob Cajun Bobs: win once. The Bobs have not won a championship. They are currently leading their division in bronze, though. The Privateers are going to get relegated from silver, I can already tell, because when you get too many theme teams in one silver league, someone's got to be on the short end of the stick. That said, the Privateers had an incredible postseason run a few weeks ago, beating a Franchise Heroes 3 laden team in a 3-1 comeback. Now, as for the Jokers, leading our division by 9.5 games. I still can't believe we packed early win on this club. So let's see. I've been collecting with the drops. Let's see if we get any fire to take me back to my workday. Fair point, Jonathan RGB. Alright, Smiling Stiffs. Deion Sanders, otherwise nope. John Wolford. That might contribute to a historical mission. Nothing doing. Nope. Well, that was irksome. We ripped 36 cards, one of which was not a duplicate. Doesn't help us on any mission either. So that will wrap up today's stream. Like I said, it is a work day for me, which means I do have to scoot out of here, boot up the other work laptop, say goodbye to
Good screen.
and say hello once again to
Bad screen.
so it is. Anyways, I will be back on Wednesday for Warriology. We have gotten started on Wario Land 3, my favorite of the set. Hopefully you'll be able to join me for that. Next Saturday, back to regular, a full-length Stampede. It's the 2036 postseason drive. And I'll make sure we line up so that we start with a home game so we can do our lineup intro again. Till then, take care of yourself. Out of the Park Development's official channel at 4 p.m. for the Backyard Project, and I will catch you on the flip side. Firage, take us out, my man.